Captain Eddie Castellan. Got something I want to talk to you about. All you got to do right now, you know the deal with me. You got to watch. Hey, I'm Captain Eddie Castellan. You taught me to take a little bit of a break. Yeah, just a little bit of a break, all right? I've been real busy with WorldwideWoodturners.com. We're getting those programs and orchestrating that event and getting the world's largest wood turning club off rolling. But I always have to go back to what I did for Making Shavings. That's what this is, Making Shavings. Two totally different entities, two totally different reasons. Here, Making Shavings is because I can mention Big Guy Productions, who sells carbide cutters and templates and bars and all the other stuff. That's a business owned by my wife that's I'm the spokesperson for. And we do the videos for that. And we got some things coming up in the future on holding and fancy ways and simplifying some projects. And I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But that's what we do. And really, somebody the other day said, you started another company, you need more money? Well, we're not making any money off the first company. Really. We're still waiting for you to call and order something. Not a beg, but hey, if you need something, call me, order it, and we'll get it to you. We do have the cheapest prices on the planet for carbide, but hey, that's just between you and I. And we get a lot of feedback from folks. So that's what we're doing right now. But I'm on a kind of a slow down roll. I'm told to take it easy for a couple of days. Tomorrow I'm having a little heart surgery. I'm not going to call it minor. They did. And then the guy said, well, you know, there is no minor surgery. Bugs the hell out of me. But we're going to get that done. Then I got to rehab for a couple of days. And at that time, I've been working on things like the question and answers that you send me on the Worldwide Woodturners site. Because if you haven't seen it, you got to go check it out. And other things like that. And I'm still catching up on business from Making Shavings. Early this year, we ran a competition and said we'd like to collect ink pens for our troops. We want truly a freedom pen thing. But it wasn't a bad name, so we kind of hung on a little bit. Well, I had one guy. This is one guy. His name is Bob Gates. And he did some pens for me. Bob, I hadn't counted them. But it looks like there's 50 pens in here. And they're from, here's one done like a big ink pen with some scoring on it, some cuts and lines in it. That's nice. Have another one looks like it's a couple of shell casings. I'm not into the munitions. I'm an old ammo troop, but I don't know what these are. And I don't know how to determine it. But he's also got some really nice laminates and kits and spalted and exotics, and there's about 50 of them in here. Why? Because he wants to keep giving things to our troops, just like I do. You see, I served, and one of the nicest things I ever got was a thank you from the folks at home. The folks who I had my butt on the line for, the folks who I felt like I was protecting at the time. And they would send me things, and all times a big thrill. Someone asked the other day, well, do these pens have to be of a kit? No. Do they have to be such and such such? No. Do they have to? No. Here's the deal. There are no rules. There aren't any rules. We're collecting pens. You won't believe what I got on the first 283. You won't believe the art, the workmanship, the quality, the finishing, the texture, all that. From over 100 different pen makers that sent me things. And we put them all out there. And they went to Doug Rowe. He's in Arizona, out west. And he is in the military, active. And he's taking care of distribution for us because we want to make sure these get into the hands of those who are protecting our freedom. That's why we're doing it. That's why we did it before. That's why we keep doing it. I'm going to put this bundle in a box. I'm going to label them all out, put the cards in them, so the person that receives it will know where they came from, who they came from, as best I can describe them. And if you've got a pen to send to me, send it on, please. Just send it to my regular street address at the end of the video. There's way down there. There's an address. Well, send it to that address. I'll get it. I'll repackage it, send it on to Doug, who will get it to our troops to make a difference. That's it. And that's what it was. It's not the Freedom Pen Project, but that was a nice name, so we're going to stick with it. And a couple of things we're working on around here, since I got a cold at my heels a little bit. I got to get over to Hobby Lobby and pick up some parts and pieces. Because I did a thing a couple of years ago. Well, this photograph's 10 years old. This one. Right here. See this? Don't go plug it in, because it doesn't plug in. I know it's got a plug on it, but it doesn't plug in. It's part of the charm for it. I gave one to somebody one time, and they went over to the outlet and kept plugging in, waiting for it to go on. We'll probably explain it. It's wood. But it was a cute idea. I want to make more of those, because it's October. Christmas is coming. Well, my mom used to tell us that when we were a kid. I always wondered, when is it not coming? You know, when is Christmas not coming? Well, it's right around the corner. Well, I'll go to the corner and look for it. Christmas is coming. So we want to kind of modify this program a little bit and show you ways that you can do it. If you got a good lathe and a fine chuck and a good this and a good that, or if you don't, and you got to kind of wing it. I'll go to Hobby Lobby, pick up some of the parts I need. You don't have to use these parts, but I'm going to show you how you can get all the way down to make it a little bit easier to turn and have fun with. And coloring, I'm told I can't color anything in the future because I have no eye for color. Hey, but we're going to do that also. And coming up on, that's going to be a Worldwide Woodturners. We're also going to do some ornaments. We did Christmas tree ornaments in the very first program. Next time we're going to do the string of lights. And then we're going to do a little bit something else. And then a little something else. And then we got to get ready because Easter's on its way. You know that. Okay. So you're in with all these cliches from the catalog companies and the card magazines. It's on its way. Okay? We're going to do that. And that's going to be jointly on Making Shavings right here. That's this one. And WorldwideWoodturners.com. Worldwide Woodturners is the world's largest wood turning association. Boom, boom. Easy. How many members do we have? We don't have any idea. What are membership numbers? We don't really issue numbers. How many paid? Nobody pays. How to eat a magazine? Well, if we do a newsletter, it's going to be online. Oh, wow. How are we making any money at it? Wasn't part of the goal. Nope, you had a really bottom line business plan. Get the wood turners of the world together and share information. So that's what we're going to do. Okay? Now I got to mention, if you send me pens or you enter any other thing, like the Christmas tree lights, you make your Christmas tree lights, I'd like to get a picture of them. Just a photograph. Don't send me the lights. But we've done one of these challenges twice this year. And twice I've asked you to send me photographs, and another time asked me to send me pens, and we offered you some prizes. Okay, a lot of egg on the face here. Somebody owed me something, and they said, hey, you know what I can do for you? I can mail all these things for you and take care of it. First time I sent them out, then somebody said I didn't get that. So I heard a story about, well, let me look into it. I don't think I'm going to get a liar a third try. If I owe you something that you won in one of those contests and you don't have it, I owe it to you, and I'm a man of my word, and I mean that. Send me your name, address, mailing address, and a name, and I will replace that prize. I will. I'll do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I get people, well, like Bob. Bob sent me some money to help pay off shipping. We get that from folks a lot. Not so much that there's a bucket full of money on a corner, but we'll do it. Well, it will no longer be entrusted to another source. they got some old axioms about kick me once and watch me blink and all that. I've been kicked and I blinked. I don't want to do it again. So we're going to take care of it. So if I owe you something, you let me know and I will make it good. Bottom line. That's it. And other things, I've been getting a lot of calls lately about how to hold things. And here's how it goes. Hi, Eddie. I saw you using get all the names right, one-way stronghold chuck. And I called One Way, and I can't afford to buy that. Okay, it is a little rich. It's not terribly expensive, it's just a little bit rich. So what is my options? What are my options? Well, my options are to recommend to you some other versions of a similar type of product. Get that? Version, similar type product. It might be a scroll saw, a scroll chuck, pardon me, not a scroll saw. Scroll chuck, you can change the jaws in, and change the size of jaws, what they hold, and how they hold, and all that. I'll give you those options. The other is some good old-fashioned jam chuck things for holding pieces. I want to do that with some Christmas ornaments. Show you how you can jam chuck some parts and still get a pretty good thing out of it. And honestly, I am positive I can do it. I think you're going to find out how to do it when I do it. And we'll do it just like we're doing a Worldwide Wood Turners. Show you the operation and explain the steps with the voiceover, because I'm understanding that works out better. And for you folks that saw Worldwide Wood Turners, and you say sometimes the audio sucked. It sucked. It really did. Really. Didn't have anybody else on the camera with me. Pardon me, we're working on that. But once you set it up and it's 5 feet away from you, you don't realize it hears that fan, it hears that car just rolled by, it hears the dogs in the background, it hears the doorbell, it hears everything, and not me. So we're going to work on that a little bit. And because it's all about sharing information. If I was in it for a buck, I'd be poor. But sharing information, I'm rich. Because we talk. You got a problem, we talk. You got a solution, we talk. You got an idea, we talk. That's what it's all about. So if you want to keep talking, tune in. And oh yeah, if you want to see the show, it's called WorldwideWoodTurners.com. We have our own website. How about that? And that's all one word, WorldwideWoodTurners.com. It'll be a lead to our videos and stuff. We have a volunteer working that up for us right now. And I can't do that on my own, so we're going to stick with volunteer. But also have like 5 different people working on arts, stickers, decals, colors, banners, posters. I have an advisory staff out the yin-yang, and they're putting all the stuff together for us. So I'm going to the best to get the best, and that's what we're going to share. All right? So while I'm laying around, I'm going to envision how to do this jam chuck thing with this dowel I'm going to buy at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, Mo and Lumberyard just handle dowels. They don't do that anymore. So I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby and get the dowel and a couple other things. But I'm going to show you how to do this with shop scraps, pieces you buy, screws, like this, bent up paper clips. Hope we got those around. Yarn. Things like that. You see, it's not how much money you put into it, it's how much heart you put into it. I'm Captain Eddie Castellan. I'm making shavings. Oh, I'm sitting back right now. I'm making shavings. You take care. Be good.